Hey, welcome everybody to Tarqaron. It's a place you all know and love. It's your exclusive E3 2019 coverage.
Exclusive.
And we're
Exclusive interviews.
we're talking
Exclusive.
about EA. We're talking about EA today.
What? We are?
Yeah, no.
No, we're not.
No.
We're not talking about EA.
We're talking about
We're talking
Ubisoft,
about Ubisoft.
which
That darling French company.
gives an instant F for me for not having any Rabbids games in here. Where are my Rabbids at, baby?
Where's my Raving Rabbids 7?
Where are my Raving
All right.
Rabbids stands? Okay. So they start off with the Assassin's Creed Symphony. Give it up for the Symphony. Oh, hey. The iconic Assassin's Creed music that you all know and love.
Yeah, there's so much of it that I know. All I know is Ezio's Family. That's about the only track I know from Assassin's Creed.
I know none, but I also haven't played any, so...
Yeah. So, confession, I've seen probably only half of this press conference, and it was the later half.
Okay.
So, I didn't see
So
some of the stuff.
You didn't see the Symphony?
Nope.
They
Nope.
started off with the Assassin's Creed Symphony, man.
Yeah, the classic. Yeah, Assassin's Creed Symphony.
Yeah, and it seems they're going on tour, like the other symphonies, Zelda, the iconic, right up there. They're actually going on tour with the.
Well, I mean, hey, Assassin's
Symphony.
Creed was releasing like one title a year for like 10 years, so you know.
It's a shame you didn't see the first half, because actually this next one was probably my most interested game at the time when it was revealed, and that was Watch Dogs Legion.
So I did see the
Oh,
trailer
you did.
for this.
And it seems I really liked this trailer.
Honestly, this was cool. I liked it.
Yeah.
I like the look of it
Like
too.
when this came up, this was my most interested thing. Like before I even knew it was Watch Dogs. I was like, this looks very Watch Dogs, in that you can see different people's profiles and stuff. But then the whole permadeath concept, where it's like you can recruit different people to the resistance and then switch between them. That's really cool.
And they're really trying to make it so that like literally every single person in the game is that way,
And
which is
apparently
unreal to me.
All
Like,
voice acted and everything.
very ambitious. Like that the original Watch Dogs seemed ambitious, and of course it ended up being too good to be true. Ubisoft has a sort of a little track record of that, so I'm kind of hesitant to really truly believe them on that.
Yeah.
But I kudos to them for at least having that ambition to try something like that. I'm honestly pretty interested. I've never really played any of the Watch Dogs games. I heard Watch Dogs 2 was actually surprisingly good. Some people were... I think the series has kind of like become less relevant since people have sort of not cared so much about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they're still putting that trust in that name. So who knows? Maybe this will turn out to live up to some of that. But
Yeah, I only played a little bit of the first one, but I actually really enjoyed it, what I played. I ultimately stopped just because almost like with every open world game, I just like get sidetracked and then don't work on any of the actual story. But I thought it was cool. I guess like someone in the Discord was talking about the fact that they're not like super excited for it just because they don't know if they'll fulfill the full promise there.
Yeah.
Because people were excited that you could hack everything, but then apparently it wasn't. A lot of it turned out to be like useless to really hack stuff. But that's the kind of stuff I really like in video games. It does ambitious stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff I've always loved, where it's like open world style games that you actually can like interact with almost everybody there. And
the setting looks really cool too. I'm really interested in that in London. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I mean, when I watched this, literally after Bethesda, this was like my most interesting game so far.
Yeah.
So kudos for that right there. And then they brought out good old Rob from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia to introduce it was Amazon? It was like Apple TV Plus series called Mythic Quest Raven's Banquet. It's about a game development team working on on a video game. I'm trying to remember exactly how they tied it in. Like,
is this really the venue to talk about that?
Yeah, it was weird. It came out of nowhere. I'm trying to remember if there was a game accompanying it or what. I can't even remember, but it was weird. It came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
but it was
that's very bizarre.
I was like, oh, that seems kind of interesting. but also it's Apple TV Plus. So,
which I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it was
So not only is this the year of the CG trailer, this is also the year of subscription services.
Yes.
So many subscription services.
Yeah, I don't really have room to be paying for more subscription services either.
Me neither. No, that's too many. Too many.
Well, after this, they talked about some Rainbow Six Siege DLC, which is irrelevant to me.
Yep, irrelevant to me.
There's just always so much of that in conferences like this one, and Microsoft, and of course EA, which I'm glad I did not have to endure this year. And then they mentioned that Adventure Time is coming to Brawlhalla. Of course, Jake and Finn from Adventure Time are coming into that game. That's cool.
I guess whatever. I don't care.
I don't really care.
I like Adventure Time, but I don't even know what Brawlhalla is, honestly, to tell you the truth.
It's some sort of indie-ish game or something. It's definitely some fighting of some regard. Then they talked about Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint, which brought out
Tom Clancy.
Brought out John Bernthal himself to talk about it. He's a big character in that game, apparently. So that was something. I mean, I felt like there was a lot of Tom Clancy in this because they went on and talked about Tom Clancy's Elite Squad, which was an absolutely gross mobile game.
Yeah.
And then later they go on to talk about the Division 2 as well. It's like so much Tom Clancy's getting so much mentions.
So is Breakpoint remind me what one Breakpoint is? Because I think I might have seen this.
I don't even it's unremarkable to me. I cannot remember.
You can't even remember. That's amazing.
I really can't. I just remember John Bernthal was in the cutscene for one of them because then he comes out. But I'm trying to remember even.
Because I thought there was one that was like sort of like a Tom Clancy, but it had like zombie type survival stuff. I could be completely misremembering entirely. But I could have swore there was one that was like Zambos, but maybe I'm just completely remembering. Maybe I made it up in my mind to make it more interesting. That's always a possibility.
Ghost Recon. These titles are nasty to me too.
Well, the titles are. Well, see, the thing is like the titles are so
long.
Well, they're so old. Like they go back too far. Like I've heard of Ghost Recon for like years, but I can't distinguish them from each other.
I know.
That's kind of the problem with I think a lot of these, to me anyway. Like Siege and Tom Clancy's The Division, they're all completely the same to me, and I know they are entirely different games. They're vastly different genres, but to me, in my mind, they're almost the same game. Like to the point where it's just like I don't.
I'm trying to look at it to remember.
No. I'm thinking of Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Quarantine.
Of course.
That's what I'm thinking of. That's it.
Yeah,
that's the one.
I know, I'm sure. Yeah, I believe you.
For crying out loud, how many friggin' Tom Clancy? This is what I mean.
I believe you.
All of them are just completely melding together in my brain.
I'm so sorry, Tom Clancy. My God.
I'm not. I mean, if you're a fan, that's fine, but I'm not, and it all completely blended into my mind together. So.
Okay, yeah, well, that was a thing, but after the mobile Tom Clancy game, which I'm waiting for heavily, they brought out Just Dance 2020, and they brought out some people to dance, of course.
Coming out for Nintendo Wii.
Yeah, that's so impressive, actually.
That they're still producing games for the Nintendo Wii.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's not coming out for PlayStation 2, to be honest.
That would be great. So that's great. They had actually an interesting trailer for that, or it was kind of a fun trailer, but
I think I tuned out. I think this is around the time where I tuned in, and I think I was flatline. My brain was flatlining, basically.
Just Dance 2020. You have to have your full attention to make sure you don't miss any new features going to Just Dance.
Oh yeah, the classic franchise.
And then we had For Honor, Shadows of the Hidden Kitty.
Don't care.
Yes. Then we had Rainbow Six Quarantine. That's right. There
Don't
you
care.
go.
I still don't care.
That was the one that's the 3-player tactical co-op game.
Okay, I guess I'm lying. I did care a little bit because that sounded interesting to me. It was like Left 4 Dead except for with one less person.
Mm-hmm.
It That's interesting. There was a lot. It was kind of weird. There was a lot of like 3-player stuff this year. What's up with that?
I know.
Like,
I noticed that. I was gonna ask you the same thing. Like, what's with the 3-player co-op?
There was that. There was in the Battletoads just 3-player couch co-op, and they don't have online with that, which I think is a huge mistake.
Like Battletoads, I got because it's like that's how many characters you have. I guess
Right.
they didn't want to make.
But there was that. But then Gears 5's new mode has like a 3-player co-op.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
so
know
bizarre. It just seems very strange to
I
me.
mean, 4 is just what we're used to. I mean, it doesn't make. It's not like it makes any more or less sense to have 3 than 4. But
And was it Doom Eternal that had a? No, I think it's another game that they. I feel like there was another game where it was like two people versus one. No, I think it was Doom Eternal. It's called like Doom. Oh, it's called like Doom Fight or something like that, or something weird like that. In the Doom Eternal stuff, they showed off a gameplay mode, a multiplayer mode,
like
where it's
battle mode.
Yeah, it's battle mode. That's literally what it's called. Just called battle
That's an
mode.
awful name. Yeah.
It is a terrible name. But yeah, it was 2 versus 1. It was a 3-player multiplayer mode where it's 2 people play demons and 1 person plays a soldier. It was just very weird. I mean, like, to me, I thought it was kind of cool because it's like it's probably easier for them to balance something like that rather than to have it like asymmetrical with so few players. But it did seem like weirdly limiting. Also, it's like why 3? It just seemed very strange.
So yeah, there's
3
that.
players.
Then we moved on to the Division 2, which has like I don't know, episode 2, episode 3. I don't know.
I just didn't
And
care
then
at all.
That's great. Then they talked about Uplay Plus, which is always
Don't
fun.
care.
Then we talked about Roller Champions, the hypest new entry.
This looked cool.
It looked cool.
I will
yeah.
say it's an original idea, ish. I mean, like it seemed to me to blend Rocket League with like Motorball from Alita Battle Angel.
Oh, I haven't seen that, so I don't know.
Okay, we haven't read the manga either.
I haven't either.
But it reminded me of that. I mean, like it had like it was roller derby, but like you like hit the ball and to score points or whatever. And
It's like these are the kinds
fun.
of games where it's like, I know if I played it, I would have fun, but
Yeah.
also watching it, I'm not like, ooh, I'm so excited for it. I'm just like, that's something
Yeah.
I would enjoy if it was in front of me, but I'm not going to pursue it. I'm not going to go get it. I don't think I'll ever buy it.
Oh, I was interested in that. I think that looks fun.
Well, I mean, I hate you now, so.
Oh, okay, all right.
No, I love Rocket League, so.
Yeah, Rocket League is very fun.
But Rocket League is just hype in presentation.
Yeah,
You're a car.
it is.
Now you're rolling dorks, little rolling dorks on there, but the guy was hyped about it when he was revealing it. He was like, "Ooh, that's so good."
Yeah.
Then what was the last thing? Gods and Monsters.
And then they didn't show any gameplay, and it was a horrible disappointment.
That was how they ended it too.
Yeah, it's like that game looks, the art style is very stark and interesting, and then they showed you literally nothing about it. And it was like, well, thanks for nothing. So you started off kind of strong, and then you lost me, more or less.
Yeah, and that's it. So, again, it's very reminiscent of Bethesda's list here. I'm looking at it. It's like
Honestly, yeah.
got one game that interests me, and that's Watchdog.
Watchdog and that roller derby game is really about it.
Yeah, so it's a difficult one to grade for me because I was drifting towards a C, only for Watchdog, but then I'm like, that's too generous because I mean, I gotta give Microsoft some credit for all the stuff they did. I can't give that the same grade, so I'm thinking C minus.
Yeah, actually, that's exactly what I was thinking too. It's a little above because Watch Dogs does look really good, and it's very ambitious. And I think that roller derby game has a lot of potential too. I think that'll be a lot of fun. But everything else is just bogged down by a bunch of stuff I just don't care about.
Watch Dogs is not enough because I could definitely see us looking back on this and be like, man, that game could have been so good.
Yeah.
And look how it turned out.
Yeah. No. Well, here's the thing. No. They also showed off no Rayman. I don't care about rabbits. Whatever.
Bring
No
the rabbits.
Rayman. I was hoping for a new Rayman, and they didn't. Nothing with that. And I was also hoping maybe more information on Beyond Good and Evil 2, which is
Oh yeah.
still like super. I think it's still like pre-alpha. But even
Yeah.
still, like last year, there was a lot about it last year. They were really hyping it up last year, and then just nothing. It's like I don't know how I feel about that. It's like I hope that game isn't in trouble.
Oh no.
It's
Yeah.
probably doing fine. I think I read an article that said that they just wanted to skip this year because they didn't feel that there was anything quite ready enough to show still.
Hmm.
But they're still hard at work on it. But like, it still is not a good feeling to me. But
Yeah.
yeah,
So, I mean, we're killing it, keeping the consistency going with this E3.
pretty.
Mediocrity all around.
It was fairly mediocre so far.
So let's keep the ball rolling. Oh, let's see you in the next one. All right.
All right.
Bye.